What up? It's KP the Sports Chick. So what up with U of H? Let me explain something to y'all. Okay, so blah 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 recap. Okay, so basically U of H lost to SMU. So this is another upset from an unranked team for their second loss of the season. Okay. All right. Okay. You know, in the articles that I've seen about it so far, I've read shocking, unexpected loss, upset, things like that. Yeah, but also, if you're from Houston, not really. And here's why. Houston teams in general, and I look over here to reminisce about all the pain that I've had over the many, many years. But Houston has a reputation for mediocrity. What do I mean by that? Well, Texans, Rockets, Astros, U of H, Rice. Our college teams used to be between A&M and Longhorns, and you pick what side you're on. That's how it worked. But ever since U of H decided to be good when no one wasn't really looking, they've been thrown into the mix. Well, here's what Houston does. When nobody's looking, we might get a pick. We might get somebody onto the team that we don't even realize is going to be that good, like J.J. Watt, Dwight Howard, Trace McGrady, Yao Ming, Carlos Beltran. The list goes on and on. But what happens is that somewhere when nobody's paying attention, and by I mean when somebody's not paying attention, I mean like media, the team gets good, right? And so they finish out the season good. They may get deep in the playoffs. Rockets, Western Conference Finals. Texans, doggone near AFC Conference Final. Astros World Series, okay? And then the following year, they suck. They suck. Why is that? Because when everybody looks, they choke. It happens all the time in Houston. And you know why? Because we have a mediocre set of owners who are more worried about making money, which is ironic because they want to make more money. They're not really concerned about winning. They just want to make sure that they put people in the seats. Well, if you win more, you get more people in the seats and you get to raise your prices, okay? And the jersey sales go up. So it annoys me that when nobody's looking, they're great. Name a Houston team. There's been a point where they've been good, really good, and then the next year when they're looking, when people are looking and you're on Monday Night Football or you're in the Western Conference Finals or you're in the World Series, you choke it. Something happens and you mess it all up for the rest of us fans here. Okay, that's what happens. So that's what we do, and that's why teams like the Patriots are so great, the Spurs, the Lakers, not now. Not in 2015, 2016 Lakers. I'm talking about 80s, 90s, early 2000s Lakers. And, you know, the list goes on and on. Why is that? Because they're good over time consistently. And that's hard to do, as you can see. So it's not like you can just walk in somewhere and be like, hey, I'm going to be a dynasty of a team. No, it takes work. And that's why I appreciate Tom Brady and the Patriots and Belichick on some level. Same thing with Peyton Manning. Same thing as far as we're talking about teams. The Spurs, you know, the Lakers. You know, I can go on and on. The Yankees. That's really money driven because you pay. So I say all that to say this. Houston, when nobody was looking, became good. They were good. And then people started watching and noticing. And you know what happened? We started joking. So what we do is we beat the team, the only team that beat us last season. Okay, U of H did. They beat UConn, which is the only team to beat them in the regular season last year, or at all. And they beat them this year. Then they backdoor and lose to Navy, who's not even ranked, and they haven't beat a ranked team in over a decade. And then you lose to SMU, who hasn't won against a ranked team in 5 years. So when everybody's looking, they start to choke. And here we are again. Now, something is a little strange about it this time because, well, interesting in that this week the Big 12 had their press conference where they said that they were not going to expand the Big 12 conference. And we all know why that is. It's because some of the coaches in the Big 12 decided that they didn't want the threat of U of H taking recruits. My response to that in another post was, have more confidence in your team and maybe they should be playing better. Well, maybe I should be saying that to the Cougs. Because now not only have you lost 2 games and are all but out of playoff consideration altogether and the ACC championship, but I think that U of H lost their drive in a way once they found out that there wasn't going to be an expansion. And you have to think about the fact that Greg Ward got sacked 7 times against SMU on Saturday. The total yardage was low. I'm not a stat person, but I know that it was very low, and I know that he was sacked 7 times. Again, he was sacked 7 times, and the fact that the defense just crumbled when earlier, not even 3 games, probably 2 games ago, we were ranked one of the best defenses in the country. Something happened. There is a breakdown somewhere. I don't know if everybody's mad at Greg Ward, because Greg Ward was a Heisman Trophy possible candidate at the beginning of the season up until 2 weeks ago. And I don't know if somebody's mad at him, if he's mad at the offensive line. Defense is tripping. Like if they're mad because Big 12 isn't expanding and they don't feel like they have anything to play with. I don't know. But something is wrong. And really at this point I'm like, okay, well that Louisville game that's coming up in November here in Houston is really not going to be that fascinating to me anymore. So I just need U of H to get together, because now comes the time where you realize if U of H has got what it takes to still play in spite of the odds being against you as far as like going to the playoffs or ACC championship, anything like that, because it really shows character if you can finish out strong, win out, and then maybe you never know what will happen. You may end up at icyhot.com bowl or the galleryfurniture.com bowl. Who knows? Because I hate bowls. I hate them. Except for the ones that kind of count, and then the college championship. But you never know what's going to happen. So we'll see what happens. Stay strong, U of H, but I'm disappointed in y'all, to say the least. Do you think I'm wrong? If you're a Cougs fan and you think that I'm leaving something out, or if I'm overreacting, hit me up on YouTube at KP the Sports Chick. Leave your comment. I'll read all of your comments. If you want to leave a video, you can do that as well. I read everything. So leave a message there. Or you can go to kpsportschick.com, which is my sports media hub. My Twitter handle's there. Instagram, Facebook, so much more. There's contests going on all the time. So check me out. Leave your comments. I want to hear from you.